Elvis, it's your turn. You're gonna rock this.
So, on our way to Ghana, we had the pleasure of having our interport lecturer, Francis. Francis, are you here? Hey, Francis? All right, Francis in the back. Okay. As well as Mr. Elvis. And so Elvis is generous enough to tell us a little bit more about Ghana from his perspective, and let's be open to that.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Elvis from Ashesi University College. I'm my third year and I'm graduating next year. So I would like to briefly talk about some of the things you can do in port. So yeah. So the first thing I'll ask you to do is get a SIM card and upload all the videos and the pictures you've been waiting to upload for your friends. It's quite easy to get a SIM card. So just look out for yellow stores. They are often yellow with MTN written on it. So there are basically 5 networks in Ghana, but then the most popular are MTN and Vodafone. So just look up. When you get to the store, just ask for MTN or Vodafone. I would recommend MTN because it's cheaper, but Vodafone is more reliable. The next thing I'll ask you to try is a means of transport. But remember, no churches. Churches often look like this. So every car with a yellow number plate is a commercial car, but no churches. So taxis look like this. You can always look out for drop-in. It's called drop-in most of the time. So it takes you to the location you want to go, right? So that's why it's called drop-in. So they take you and they drop you off somewhere else. But there are also station taxis, and they are more affordable. But then drop-ins are more reliable. The next thing is, so these are government vehicles, but you can also trust them. They are quite reliable. The one on the left is called Ayalolo. It's quite funny, yeah. But you need a card for that. But since you wouldn't be spending so much time in Ghana, you wouldn't want to try that. But you can try the other one. It's called Metro Mass. Metro Mass, it's for everyone and it's the cheapest so far. You can try that. You can stand in it. But it's usually congested because there are so many people going in there because of its price. The next thing, try the food. But know that the food can be hot and spicy. So if you don't want spicy food, just ask them for the ones that are not spicy. So this is one of the food you'll find. It's called jollof. It's in Nigeria, Gambia, Senegal. This is our Ghanaian version. It's rice cooked with tomato sauce. It's eaten with salad and chicken most of the time. You can try it out. It's so nice. The next is KK. This is KK in Accra. This is the kind of KK you find in Accra. This is the kind you find in Takoradi. But they are almost the same. But the one in Accra is nicer. So it's rolled in a ball, like what you see on the left, and then you unwrap it, and it looks like the white thing you see on the right. It's eaten with pepper and shit or tomato sauce if you want. Fried fish and sardines. Yeah, you like it. Please do try. This is fufu. I'm sure you've all heard about fufu here in global studies. So this is how it looks like. That's fufu and light soup with crab. We eat crabs in Ghana, so you can try it. It's really nice. And that's my favorite. It's watching. So the one on the left is how you find it in a very posh restaurant, and that's what you find in the street. It all depends on you. If you want to try the restaurant one, which can be very expensive, you can't try. And that's the street version. It's rice cooked with beans. It's eaten with gari, spaghetti, salads, boiled eggs, fried fresh meat, and fried plantains. You can also add some avocados. So if you like avocados, you can try watching. The next thing is to try to attend any traditional function you find. You don't need any invitations. You just dress up the way they are dressed. So if they are all dressed in black or red, you also join them, wear black and red. So these are traditional weddings, and people often dress up in traditional clothing. These are very nice. You can get some of the fabric. I'll talk about that later. But these are traditional weddings. And this is someone going to be buried. So what they are carrying is actually a coffin. Yeah, it's a customized one. So So usually the coffins are in the shape of the person's profession. So if the person is like a speaker or someone who is into music, the coffin will probably look like a microphone. This probably looks like someone who was a fisherman or someone into fishing. It's very fancy. The next thing I'll talk about is to visit the market and buy as many things as you want. Our markets can be very congested, like what you see on the left. There can be so many people at a time, so many buyers, so many sellers. But it's so fine, and that's the market woman on the right. That's how they often dress. And it's very funny to see so many people selling the same items at one particular location. It's very interesting. So these are some of the things you can buy in the market. You can buy beads, like for your hands and for your neck. So necklaces and all that. And what you see on the right are pieces of fabric. These are kente. They're quite expensive, but they're beautiful. So you can try them. But one thing you should not forget is to bargain. So they have prices for locals and prices for people from outside, and often they multiply it by 2 or 3, depending on how they see. They perceive you to be someone who is very rich. They will obviously inflate the prices. So just talk it down, like just slice the price in half and talk your way up. It helps sometimes. And the last one on my slide, these are what you see on the left are waist beads. So Ghanaians like waist beads a lot because we believe that it gives you the shape you want. It makes your waist slimmer and make your butt come out bigger. And you can also buy pieces of fabric that are not dainty. They are cheaper and they are beautiful. So those are the things you can do in Ghana. Thank you very much.
Awesome.